Hello, good evening, good morning, good night. Thank you so much for popping in to my studio. We are going to continue painting this lovely. So much fun. I'm just trying to, the studio lights have a lot of glare. I'm excited. I enjoyed uh, starting this design. We're just going to continue on. And, frankly, I'm in no rush, but we're going to work to complete it today. All right. So let me get ready to share my screen. Let me thank the replay viewers. You know how to fast forward through all of the shenanigans and get on down to the good stuff, right? I hope you're doing well today. I don't know where the time is going. It's going so quickly. It's Thursday already, but thankful for every day. I hope you had a productive day. Okay. So I would like to invite you to join me live. One day, someone's going to take me up on it. One day, there's going to be a whole room full of people. We're all painting, vibing together. So, this was supposed to become like a paint party vibe. I can't get anybody to join me live yet. Now, sometimes my son has to come in, right? But anyway, I've already invited myself. Let me find it. Join me on StreamYard. There we are right here. I was trying to see. There we are. Let me click. Hello. Let me click. Join me on StreamYard. Join me as a guest on StreamYard. And then you click right there. Then that puts you into, I'm going to say like the green room, our holding room, before you go into the studio where you, hey, I'm live or whatever. So I'm not going to click that yet. I'm going to flip this around, turn on my paint cam, but I imagine I need to try to share my screen, right? You know how that goes. So we're going to share the screen first, then I'm going to put on the live, right? Okay. I tell you what, before I share what we're painting, I want to get you to the website. Let me see if that's still showing now. I'm hoping it is. Okay, I just had to come and see what you were seeing. Woo! Boy, we're learning this stuff. It's interesting and fun. So you join me on my website here. The Canvas Club is actually open. If you want to join my membership, please give me your name, phone, email, and this month's download, okay? A couple of treats in there when you get there. Our current event is what's going on right now, where you're joining me live. Okay, this is where you can go and grab these downloads that we're painting, right? So it says buy tickets, but really that's just to register for this month. Now there will be some upcoming paid events. So it says purchase now for this event right now, and it's $0. $0 total checkout. And then you put in your information, your first name, last name, email, phone number, and then you check out. And what you need to do is then watch out. I'm just going to go backwards. No, I'm just going to go to the homepage. Is just watch out in your email, check your spam or your junk, and a link for the downloads will be there. Okay, the link for the downloads will be there, and then of course, letting you know that we're on YouTube. So the Campus Club is also open. Let me scroll on up to membership. So events, you'll find that their membership right now, it's open. It's closing tomorrow. Can you believe tomorrow's the 26th? Let's see, what's the countdown say? 23 hours, okay. So in one day it's closing. So you can come and join our membership, become a founding member. I think I'm going to have founding members for this 2024 because I really want to lay a good foundation. And of course, the bonuses for joining, last a short time. And here's a little bit of a testimonial there. And so we're getting on down to what the charge is, $12, $17.27. This, of course, will be going up. $70 for an annual online only. You get your downloads just like what you're about to do for this particular event. And the $17 is right now is canvas only, right? We'll send you a canvas, 8x10, 9x12, 11x14, depending on the design. And, right now you can kind of tell me what you're interested in. And then for the year, that would be $170 just to have your canvases pre-printed and shipped out and mailed to you, okay? Now over here is the full kit. If you're like, well, girl, I just don't want to look for a brush. I don't want to buy a brush. I don't want to buy any paint. Send it to me every month. That is $27 a month, and it's $270 annually. So you get 2 complimentary months with each one of these memberships. So I'm excited to offer that, but I'm ready to pay, okay? So I wanted to show you that's open. Let me click on the link, copy, and then I am going to stop sharing and come back to you here. I'm going to add the link into the chats. I'm still holding the phone, like you can see it, like really small. So this is my YouTube channel. Why am I putting this here? I don't know, but we wanted to put it there. And then I am going to hit enter. And then this is the Canvas Club. All right, so that's all there. So now, Command B. So all of that's there now. Let me put, there we go. Now let's do what we do. Let me remove my, I think I got it now. So I have to do the screen share, add the cam, remove me, and put me back in. Ooh, wait. Finally, it took 4 days. So here we are over here. And once again, let me just welcome you into my studio. This is Bernae Flournoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night, art kit maker, paint party instructor on, what did I say? Yeah, on the weekends. Uh-oh, because I'm looking in here, it's like, oh boy, I need to refill this. All right, was this one? I have to pick and choose. Okay, so here we are. We've got colors. And for your download, you can maybe just grab some Dollar Tree watercolors or whatever you have left around the house from your grandchildren, or your own children, So we painted some of these the other day. So these downloads are there. Okay, the hot cocoa lady. And then this is another hot cocoa lady. Look at there. Both of these are available for you. So go grab them, okay? And then paint or use your crayons, all right? That's up to you. What does Tabitha say? It's your business, right? So here we are. We've got our water. We've got our brushes. Let me drop those in the water there. We've got our napkin. Our paints are open. I will not be using these today, but I love to kind of mess around. Now, this is Dollar Tree, like I said. Go and grab you some. I think I might order some to have as giveaways. And this, of course, is the graphite tracing paper. It's coated with like number 2 pencil here. And then you slip that onto your canvas up underneath the tracer. Let me demo. I would make sure if this was a blank canvas, and I have one just around the corner. You know what? Let me stop playing. Let me grab it. It's right. Okay. You grab your blank canvas, all right? This still has the plastic on it. I'm going to leave that on there. You make sure that your design is where you want it on the canvas, all right? Let me see if you can see through that a little bit. Let me see. Well, I'll be off camera. You make sure that this is adhered with some tape. I usually just kind of tape it at the top, here and here. And then once that's secure, then I make sure, now this is the dull side that has no graphite on it. This is the shiny side. This is that number 2 pencil. And then you carefully, now of course I don't have mine taped, you slip that up underneath and then you go ahead and trace, okay? So that's the good thing about the downloads. You know, you could still get them on your canvas, but if you like working on paper, you might want to print off some, get you some watercolor paper and then just print that off and just go create, right? 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 Is that what we always say? Right? Okay, so we're ready. Boy, I wish I could zoom in some kind of way. There's no way to really fix that. I don't know. Anyway, so my brushes are ready. They're wet and they're ready to use. Now, I immediately want to go in and start kind of modeling the face a little bit. So what am I going to do? I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of this chestnut and the skin tone, because we're doing a peachy. We did a little chocolate the other day. We're doing a little peachy. So chestnut is a nice rich brown for, good skin tones. And then this is called actually sun-kissed peach. Honey, I'm just moving around. Let me try to be still. And it's out of focus. And I'm trying to, so if you're doing a screenshot, all right. So both of these are apple barrel. Let's see. Michael's has, their browns are a couple of browns. This one is just called brown. All right. And this is, just wherever you happen to be to pick up your paint. For me, they're all about the same quality. All right. Well, it doesn't help if I pick this up and actually don't squeeze some out. And I don't need a lot. This is a small painting. So I'm going to squeeze out something about the size of a green pea. We already have a coat on there, so I hate wasting paint. So if I need a little bit more, I'll squeeze out a little bit more. But as you see, this is just a small, tiny amount. Okay. But we're going to keep on moving. And I'm going to put a little brown out here to help us with the shadows a little bit. Okay. I keep saying okay, like you're really here, but it's what we do. All right. So I've got my paint open and I'll use it when I need it. Let me see. Is this white ready? Okay. Let's see if we can get in here. Add a little bit. Just a little bit right up there. Okay. All right. And I didn't go around that with the just kind of touching up a few little areas. I didn't go around that with the black. And I might do the lazy way and just use a Sharpie marker. Okay. I'm not even going to tell you a lie. I'm just going to make sure you get this little, you're just going right on over here for the little peachy fingers. And you know, I might go back to starting to play this music again. Ah, but y'all, I tell you, that's more than a notion to get that warning up there, you know, to when you basically cease and desist. I hope StreamYard has that worked out because Facebook will hide your video. And YouTube, I'm not sure. YouTube will maybe put a limit on it, on it might not reach a lot of people. All right, so I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do, am I going to go ahead and do maybe just a little slight, do I want? Okay, maybe I'll do a little pink nail. Okay. Let me just put that there. Just a smidge of water on the tip. And we're just going to add a little pink nail. Let's grab a little bit of this peachy color. Same right here. Okay. I enjoy modeling with just a little bit of paint right on the tip. Okay. All right, y'all. Did I put my hand in the paint? Possibly. Okay, I was down too low. All right, we're getting there. So I'm looking at our reference and everything is a little bit brown. And that's okay. I'm not mad with that at all. Let me make sure my brush is cleaned out because I think I want to go in here and make sure we have our bright whites. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. And then we're coming right here on the tip of the nose. And we're just going to add a little bit right here. All right. So here we are. We're just adding a few little details. Let me see if you can see them. Okay. All right. I'm over here looking, trying to see what's coming up next. I'm not even going to rinse my brush out. I'm just going to go ahead and do this pale mug. What color should I make it? I don't know. It's just going to be kind of just pale. Let's get a little bit of this water thing. I may change this color because then everything is just kind of like that brown. But we're getting rid of the white and then we'll decide. We may change it, y'all, honey. You know, you get your little idea, you think it's fine, and then whoop, maybe not. That's just part of it. That's what I love about this paint. You can go back through and change it. All right, so we are right up to this edge over here. All right, so we'll have to figure out how we're going to model that. Let me get just a smidge of water and just take this right on this edge. Now, you know, I really like to paint the whole sides, but, you know, okay, so I got a little bit of this water here. Let's make sure this is coming on through. All right. So hopefully this is feeling a little bit hot chocolatey. We could use a slightly darker brown. All right, so I'm okay with that. I may do the rim a slightly different color. Now, I'm going to mess around in this background a little bit, okay? Let me grab one more color here. We flip, we change, we adjust in the moment. Okay, what is this? This is, you know what? We can mix this. This is kind of like a teal color. We can mix this up. Let's go ahead quickly. So we're going to, number one, we need to add more blue. That's first. And like I said, I like these little paint pots. I like to reuse them. Uh-oh, we're doing dangerous things. We're right over this. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze out a little bit, add a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white, and then that will kind of give us that little pale sky blue. Now, what did I put it in there for? Because it needed it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a little bit of yellow out here. Then we're going to add this. Ah, that's fun. Oh, that's going to be good. Need a little bit of white. Here we go. So we're going to squeeze out a little bit more white onto our plate. Don't need a lot. And now watch this color transform. Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, I love mixing colors. Let me make sure that you can see it okay. Isn't that fun? That's a nice light blue. We can add a little bit more white so it's not so intense, but we're going to go ahead and fill this whole side. Let me stand on up and get into it. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill this whole side up. Let me get a little bit more of the yellow and a little bit more of this blue. And then we're just going to come on over here as well. Okay. Now that is what I call a good time. When that color comes out the way that you envisioned it right away. And like I said, this is fast and inexpensive. Now, if I really wanted a nice crisp line, I would use some tape right here, but I'm okay. Let's get some more white. And you know, you might have a little pattern coming through there. Just have a good time. You want to keep it neat now till you know, get a little more experience and you can get a little bit more wild. You know what? I think I'm going to bring this color on down. To the edge. That's going to be our other color. I'm going to just bring this right on over to the edge. Now, this was not necessarily part of the plan, but I like it. I'm going to paint this edge a little bit more with this blue. You might want to use black. Think about where you're going to hang it, or possibly who you're going to give it to. All right, y'all. This is impromptu. I like it. Do something adventurous. And then, like I said, the good thing about it, it's paint. You could paint right over it after it dries. All right, so we have that whole blue edge on it. And let's just see about blending this stuff out. We might get bad with it and add another color up in there. Okay. So we're probably going to go right along that edge, along the top there as well. Why not? I'm just going to tap this part right here just so we can kind of see. I'm just sliding it along to try to help fill in those grooves. You know, you might get a stick like Jackson Pollock and just dip in some paint and go at it. But of course, you would mask this off. All right, let's get a little bit more of this white. Get another little smidge of water to help fill in the fabric. I'm just going to kind of push this in right here on the tip of this brush. I'm just going to hold this down right here. This should be relatively dry. Right now, I'm just pushing that paint on up out of here. Probably should have painted this side first before I put the edging down at the bottom. But you know what? We can paint. We could put that edging right back there because it wasn't that difficult to do. Or maybe this side we don't need it. I don't know. We're going to live with it for a moment. Just want to make sure it has like a winter vibe. All right. I'm excited about what's going on. And I am still kind of leaning maybe towards a purplish, pinkish, maybe a little bit of bluish heart. Let me clean out my brushes right here. Let me find. Oh no, I forgot. I do have my stuff open here. Don't have to squeeze it out. Here it is. Let's get a coat on here and let's see what this looks like. Okay, I could sit down on this part right here while we're filling out the other parts. And then, of course, like I say, I'm going to do a little bit of modeling on the face. Not much. I kind of like the flatness of this design. If the truth is told, I kind of like that. So we're just going around inside the heart, carefully pushing this paint around. And while I have a lot on there, that's when I'm just going to go carefully along that edge. And I just kind of push it out in that circle. Let me move this out of the way. These little small areas, just take your time. Of course, you want to move quickly, but you know, sometimes you might not want to. You just might want to just simply take your time, and that's perfectly fine. All right. I'm okay with this, y'all. I'm all right. I don't know what color you would have chose. The reference image, a lot of neutral. Change it to bright red and fuchsia, teal, whatever color you know you have in your surroundings. All right, so I have one coat on there. I'm trying to see if I want to go ahead and do the whole purple thing right now. Let's see. A little bit of that blue. Looks like maybe I could have waited and done it as a second coat. Yeah, this pink is not so good. I don't like it. But I know that I had a different brand in there too. I will never name it and I'll never use it again. All right, so we want this to dry. I'm just trying to fade this up here. We should have just left it alone. We're just moving wet paint around. Oh, now see. Now see, we done gone outside the line. See, we done messed up. Taking the tip of a wet brush, I wet that area and then it helps the other paint lift up. So here we are. We got a little chocolate and a little marshmallows. And so I think before I turn the dryer on, I think I'm just going to do a nice wash. Uh-oh, might help if we clean the brush all the way out. Nice wash here with the brown. Okay. All right. Oh, that didn't really come off of there, did it? All right, let's do that. Let's get rid of all of this white so that that can all tie together. And then you can see what details you want to do. All right. That helps when you eliminate those white areas and you can see really what the color truly is. Okay. Now I'm just putting like a glaze of this color right on over here. I'm hoping this is dry. Just a little soft glaze. All right, let's go over here. Let's add let's get a little corner of this brown. And then we'll go in and we will remove a little bit. It's interesting. So we need to let this dry. All right. You go ahead and clean it out. Honey, there is no, I mean, I want some music in here desperately. All right, so this is going to be our rim right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is moist. All right, this is tying together kind of nice. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So we're just moving along, not doing a whole bunch of conversating on this part. I could maybe explain a little bit more, but I think you see that we're just gradually, let me push up, make sure, because I know this is full of, no, this has too much water. I need some more heavy paint. Just gradually just flowing with his hair and everything. Let me get just some straight paint right here. Okay. So we're just doing a little bit of thin brush work. I really would like a finer tip brush. See, almost got it. Okay. Really would like one. Okay. Get a little bit more right along this edge here. Right. So we're just adding those little detailed touches. I'm just going to turn this here just so I have good control here. Let me get just a little bit more of this paint on these edges here, and I'm just going to press this round flat so I have more of a refined tip right here. And I don't think we're going to do very much modeling. We're just going to let this black line come on in here and do its thing and enjoy it. Okay. We bring this black line right down here. Let me do the same thing over here. Okay. All right, so we know it's winter time, and I almost want to give that cap a slightly different color. It's kind of beige, almost white. I think we might need to pop it a little bit more with the white. Okay, so let's clean this out just a smidge. Let's come on down up in here, just a smidge. Let me turn that out. Now I have to remember that this is still all kind of wet. So this feels more like a nice brown sweater up here. Oh boy. Well, we're getting near the end again. And all I'm doing, as you see, is just adding some of the details in. Now this is still, let me smooth this out a little bit. Blend this in a little bit more. Okay. So I think we've removed the white from everywhere where we don't need it. And we have color where we need it. Okay, I think that's turning out all right. All right, so we added a little bit of that brown to the hair. The only thing is I didn't pop it with any white. I can do that a little bit right now. Let me thin down a little bit of that peachy skin tone, and let's just kind of hit it in a spot or two. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm putting my fingers right where the wet. Okay. Just a few little blocks here and there. So we're just adding a little bit of just a little detailing. By blending in a little bit of that brown around the hair. Just a smidge. A little bit here and there. Let me put a little bit more water on this brown because it's been sitting out for a little bit. So we're just going to thin that out just a little bit. And we're just coming in here with a little bit of this brown. Don't have to, but I just said, well, you know what? It just kind of feels like it needs it. All right. So we're going to do another quick little layer over this pink heart right here. I'm just trying to make sure the brown is out of there. Another quick little layer. Did I have too much water in my brush? Possibly. Let me grab just a little white right here to make it a little bit more opaque. Right, so that's kind of coming along pretty nice, pretty nicely. And now, you know what, I should have kept that brown in there because to do some of the modeling around here. Just to do a little bit darker around here, just a little smidge. Just a little smidge, y'all. Just a little smidge of this water, just to smooth it out. Okay. Okay, so we got a little modeling going on here. Child, I'm excited about this. This is just fun for me. Let's see here. It just is screaming for like one more color. So we got a little bit of blue, little bit of orange, a little bit of pink. That would be kind of like the red a little bit. I don't know. It's something about those glasses. I want those glasses to be like a pop of color, but then if I start to outline, it's going to take a moment. Are we here for it? I'm here for it. So I think I did red around the other glasses. Let me double check. It was just something about. Now I know the other painting is right here. Here we go. So, you know, we did this the other day. We did do red around there. We did. Do we want to do another red glass? Now, see, normally I like to have my color wheel around. Let's see. Do I can't put my hand on one really fast. That's why I like to have the color wheel around, because it is just something about looking at. I'm going to do the green, that lime green. Something about that yellow and lime green that says, hey, choose me. That's what we're going to do. We're going to choose you. Okay? We're going to choose you. While I got this red on my brush, I'm going to thin that out just a smidge. I'm going to just come down here just to say we added a little bit of red. That's all. We're going to say we added some down here. All I did was just throw a little bit around the edge. Okay. Now that when you start mixing up those colors like that, then things start to talk. Now, I don't have that really bright green, so we're going to try to get close. All right. We'll try to get as close as we can. We're going to add a little bit of water in here just to thin it out, just so we can, y'all. I think that green is gonna do it. Well, I keep saying y'all. Okay. Anyway, well, I like what's going on with the nose and the mouth. That is, okay. Okay, this green is nice. And now I may add it a little bit darker as we go along the bottom. Let's get a little bit more paint. Okay. And let's gradually add a little bit more of this. Towards the bottom. So I'm going to say what we have. Maybe about an hour yesterday, an hour today. So if this painting takes you about 4 hours, that's okay. If it takes you 10 hours, if it's something that you love and enjoy, that is perfectly okay. Something tells me I just want to just go blue right here. Okay, so we're still got that little bit of green. Trying to go back and forth to make sure inside of the get a little bit of darker green over here. All right. I wanted green lips or something. I don't know. That pop of green is nice there. And then you got the. All right. And I just realized I put the black on that one eyebrow, but we didn't do it on the other. So all of these little things, as you start to wrap up, you realize, oh boy, let's fix that. Let's fix that. We need more paint. Ooh, we got a little wild with these little eyebrows. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. I'm just looking for little places to touch up. Baby, this is good. I enjoyed it. Oh, I enjoyed it. Let me get just a smidge. Let me get this corner right here. And of course, right up here in the nose. Those last little, oop, oop, those last little details. Let me get this wet brush over here. Let me clean that up. There we go. All right. Adding those last little details. Just come around the glasses with barely touching the tip. Let's finish these little eyebrows right here, right? Barely touching the tip of the brush. Let me come over here too. Barely touch the tip. I'm doing more over here actually. Making that a little bit darker. Over here, let's get a little bit more paint. And come around here. Okay. I think you're good. All right. Defining that lip a little bit more. Honey, I forgot this camera was even on. I'm just in here enjoying painting. So I'm hoping that whatever you're doing, you are enjoying your day. This has just been, I don't know, just a nice refreshment for me today. We just pop it on right here. Boop, 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 boop. Coming on with a little bit of this. Right. Let's see. Is that going to do it? Is that going to do it? It's, I guess. Okay, I think we're just going to swirl this around over here. Now, if I didn't have as much water as I have, swirl that around over here. And now see if I could write or something. Swirl that around over here. All right, y'all. That's what we got going on here. Yep. Add a little bit more right here. Here we go. Now I'm just having too much fun with these details. Okay. So you can just add as much or as little as you'd like. Okay. So I'm coming on through here like that. Had a few little highlights down there. And I knew that I was coming back over here for something because I did not add any shading. You know what? Let me grab a little bit of blue. I did not add any shading. That's too much. Into the marshmallows. I need just a little smidge now. Still need a little smidge. Okay. Now we're just being a little extra right now, but I'm here for it. Okay. We just add a little bit of blue around the marshmallows just to jazz it up just a little bit. I still want to do something here. But I'm going to leave it white, leave it simple, and keep it moving. All right. Well, I guess I need to not paint my other brush. Let's get that in the water, get that cleaned off. I think we are done over here for today. Now, we may look at it and see if we need to add a little bit of zhuzh here or there, but overall, I think we are done, y'all. Oh, dang, that was so much fun. I'm trying to see if I want to add black along the edges. You know what? I'm right here. Why not? Why not? We just don't want to wrap it up. This is what? We've been in here for a minute. Okay? So we might not like it, though. But we're going to go right on along these edges right here. You might not like it. We're going to add it. Okay? Kind of make it feel like a little window or something. Okay? Might not like it. But we did it. Ooh, that kind of reminds me a little bit of honey, of course, because I want to say the name, it's not coming out. Not it'll come to me. I might have to put it in the chat. That nice thick Alphonse Mucha. I'm not sure. Reminds me a little bit. I'm gonna pop on my lips. The black line is so nice. All right. So I've got a little bit of a black line down here. It's messed up, but I'm here for it. Okay. So we're done with that. Could maybe do some stripes or polka dots or something back over here. Because the paint is still right here. All right. Why not? Why not, y'all? We got this. It's just going to go to waste. So I would do some flex, but we know what that got us before. Now this makes me happy. Not too many, just a few here and there. All right. Get some off the edge over here. Get some close. Who knew we were going to do it? I didn't know. I'm just touching up some that have a little bit extra water. It may not be quite as round. All right. Well, we did get real close up in here. What are we doing? I don't know. Now, the individual dots, I think they were nicer, but you could always paint back over it. We're not doing that today. All right, so I'm okay with this. It just kind of adds a little bit more funkiness. All right, I keep wrapping it up. This is probably my sixth time wrapping it up. Because sometimes you get in here, you don't know when to stop, and it just gets fun. And I noticed that I didn't outline around my heart down here. And like I say, I might just take a Sharpie and do just that. All right. Oh, good gracious, this was fun. For me. Now, for me. All right. Let me pop out. Let's get close. I had no idea that was going to be part of that, but let me pop out my paint cam. Oh, wee. Ooh, wee. I'm trying to not be directly in this light. Do I need this one on? Let me turn this one off. Oh boy, that does make a difference. Might have to turn it back on because the richness of that light just, look, it would be nice if you hold it straight. Now I really do want those sides good and black, or a mixture of the dark blue and black. Okay. Could we straighten it out? Because if we twist it this way, it's washed. Okay, now look at that. Can you see the green? Let me turn it this way a little bit. Let me turn this light right here. Let's see. Okay, let's see if this helps a little bit. Look at that green. That's so much fun. And I just went on ahead and improvised on that swirl. Look at that heart. I add a little bit of blue. They look like little floating clouds. Add a little bit more steam. Put that green around the rim. Kept the lip neutral. Okay. Just kept the whole palette kind of neutral. You just popped it with a little bit of blue. Now, maybe next time I might have darker blue and fade it up to the light on one side and have darker blue faded down to the bottom over here. Delicious. So it's okay if you're not done in 2 hours, right? It's okay. It's okay if you are a little slower. It's okay if you're a little faster. Paint at your own pace, okay? I am going to sign on off. Today, it's a good day. It's a good day. Whether they say it's a good day to have a good day, today is a good day. Lord, I thank you so much for all the replay viewers that are going to see and enjoy this painting and create because it can fill you with joy. And as you're solving these visual problems, sometimes the idea for something else springs forth, or there's a wonderful seed planted, okay? That if you could solve this visual problem, what else could you solve? What else could you solve? Baby, this is wonderful. I've had a really good time. I hope that you will get this download while they are available. I'll keep them in there for a little while. Get this download and enjoy. Honey, it's almost like cooking a really good meal, and you're tasting it and just know that your guests are just going to savor it. This is Art Joy. I'm grateful for creative health. Hoping that you will share this video with somebody that's been putting off painting. Okay, they love it, but the children came first, the career came first, running folks to practice here, picking up this person. Maybe you have to take your parents in for that and do this and all. If you can, for a few minutes a day, or about 30 minutes, maybe 3 times a week, something like that. Or if you can, block off 3 hours where you have your journal open and you're over here creating, because ideas are going to flow. And I am so grateful for this. Okay. Now I'm getting off of here. It's just, I don't know, a week ago, this didn't exist, but it's here now. So go and get you some, right? Go and get you some. Am I coming back tomorrow? Now that we're finished today, am I coming back tomorrow? Did I put down that I'm coming back tomorrow? If I come back tomorrow, I will probably come on, I don't know. I might not come on at 7. I might come on maybe 5:30. Okay. Maybe 5:30. Okay. Look for me between 5:30. All right. And then we're just going to wrap up this painting week. The Canvas Club is open. The link is in the chat, the live chat for YouTube. I am going to share the YouTube link in a couple of places, and I will definitely make sure I include that there. Honey, I enjoyed every moment of this. Honey, it's doing something for my shanana. Okay. Come on, Nikita B. Baby. I see just a little area that I made a little faux pas in. But you can go ahead and click on. I just while the brushes are here, while the paint is here, let me just click this part right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, everybody. Everything is right with the world now. All right. Everything is right with the world. Honey, honey. This was good. All right. And this 8x10 size really, really works. It could be bigger, but this is just like a little bite size that you can enjoy. I think I'm going to keep this size. I was thinking about getting rid of that size and just offering maybe the 11x14, which is popular now. But this size is like a little mini snack. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I didn't see it when you posted it, honey, because I was in here. Okay, we were creating. We were giving birth. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me pop this. What is that? This one more time. This is my YouTube channel here, youtube.com/@the-painted-pose. That'll get you there. This says the featured. That just is meaning it's the main page. But youtube.com@the-painted-pose and the Canvas Club, right? thepaintedpose.com/Canvas Club. Go get you some. All right. Let me go ahead and sign on off. Child, we are just moving slow to sign off today. Why? I don't know. Do something that makes your heart smile and come alive and make someone else smile today. Okay? Walk in your gift, walk in your purpose. Peace to you. Till the next time. Okay? Bye-bye. Okay, Bob, let's go. We got